You can pretend to be respectful of the Scottish Government.
No, because it's led by an SNP administration that I think is not in the interests of the people of Scotland. I think you do damage to the Scottish economy. I think you've harmed the education. The health service results in Scotland are much worse than those in England. I think the poor people of Scotland would be much better off with a Conservative government. Ditto Wales. Of course I think that. But that doesn't mean that on whether we have a procurement policy that helps small and medium-sized enterprises or not, we can't have a rational discussion. I've never thought it's difficult to differentiate between administrative matters and the facts of political life.
It goes back to the discussion, if we're going to work with people for long term, to come to a common framework where people can work together harmoniously, then at least I would have thought you'd have bought into this principle, being civil with each other would aid that process rather than being, as you are even currently now being, aggressive about it and divisive about it.
Of course I'm going to be clear about the failures of the SNP. So are you going to say that Nicola Sturgeon is going to stand up and say that Boris Johnson is the greatest leader? When Mrs Sturgeon says Boris Johnson is the greatest leader this country has ever had, I will start saying nice things about the Scottish Government.
The point being you have to work...
The point takes two to tango, Albin.
The point being you have to work in...
Come on.
No.
This is ridiculous.
Veering back to our questions.
The question is important because the point being is you have to work with what you've got in front of you. So the fact you don't like an SNP government, you're not going to get a Conservative government in Scotland. I haven't voted one since 1955. I haven't voted one since 1955. So I think you and I are going to remember that time.
I'm regretting my exaltation.
We work with what we've got in front of us, and I'm just suggesting if we're going to work harmoniously, you're going to get further.
Let's see. As I said, it takes two to tango. When the SNP starts saying how marvellous the Conservative government in Westminster is, and how brilliantly led it is, and how inspired it is, then we might have a different tone.